Samira just getting on top of you. That's a very dangerous moment for this Vayne.
And the condemn as well can be blocked here with the W from Samira. So we get the final
play off top side. Well, Meteor's now got Dragon. He's gotten himself into a good spot. He's picking up these early advantages.
And without too much of a deficit. Okay, flash forward. Dagda, I'm not sure what you make of this, but Puba's just been caught out by 4 people. First blood, over to Uniboy.
That was hard.
Response here is apparently a fight. We turn around and Zika's here. Meteor going in for the steal. Sends a couple of rocks, but the smite secured by Quay. But can he escape? Abscond Abduct matched with the flashes. Colt goes into Dominus himself. We're going to throw a couple more rocks as Dominus was actually stolen by Zika. He's a very fake Renekton who gets gold card at the crashdown from Mark. Meanwhile, the Attract and Repel waiting on top of Colt, but it's used a bit early. He re-engages, still picks up the kills. Gold card flies in on the wing. The priority in these lanes has been good for BLG, so he's heading towards the potential early soul, as it is going to be a mountain spawning in 5 minutes. All right, Bew.
Topside though, Bew.
I don't think they have enough damage. Pieces coming in to dive. Is he into Meganar? Well, now they do. And the dive successful, so LGD committing 4 members up to the top side again while takes the turret aggro. Seismic shove there once again, and they back away. First turret blood shared across these 3 members of BLG. Puts them in. I just want to point out, we talked about 11.2 at the start of show, and Gore Drinker doesn't receive any nerfs. There's actually Bewby's going to get ganked on the flash. Gold card comes in as well. Uniboy making magic happen. You talked about Uniboy's experience. They find a pick before the dragon.
I like that LGD are just kind of gone, all right, we're backing away from this, but they needed to be more proactive. They needed to jump on towards that dragon the second they had that 4 versus 5.
Especially since both sides will have that extra range on Uniboy, but also note that Peace still hasn't finished his mythic, so hopefully that gets finished as uses the Ghost with the Unsealed Spellbook, and LGD have priority in the river, but look at where Kramer is. He's pushing into midwave. He's not here yet. The Lilting Lullaby comes through, however, as the flash burned as well, aiming in a bad position. Dove on by Colt, gets back to his team though, and BLG now in a choke. Forward they go with the Abscond Abduct, and Colt tanky enough for now, but Bew into the wall. Quay then dodges, because he doesn't get the stun, and Kramer now having joined the fight means it's a net win for LGD. Dragon resets at BLG with a numbers disadvantage.
Oh, God. Yeah, I knew we were going to get decent engagements, but I wasn't quite expecting the Fiesta that's on our screen. Here comes the TP, though. Ding, ding, ding. It's round 2.
Colt wants to come in even without that ultimate. Low health bars from BLG means Soul not the option. And it's given over to LGD. And I'll tell you what, Quay started that one off and
into this game. However, LGD are winning this. They have the Moonstone. So while all this is going on, they're healing up and BLG are just being whittled down.
But you know, the problem is we had those 2 ultimates that we used for the flank for Kramer to get the engage, but Peace can change that. 2-man headbutt pulverized into the back line though. You have to watch what's going on because Samira's down. And that's the wombo for BLG. Uniboy kites back, gets autoed to death. And now it's all up to Zika. The Silas carrying the damn fight alongside Meteor. Bew doing the same, and this is what happens when Zika gets a lead on this Silas. Takes over the game.
To steal this objective.
We've got to give credit as well. Remember that started from Mark 2, but we're going to go to the Baron. Ladies and gentlemen, Bew is pretty low. Doesn't want to die to this one as Meteor waiting for the smite. And off the back of that fight, it will be secured. No contest. Quay walks away.
LGD, they're nowhere near in position to go for this. I mean, Peace is still in the base.
Zika's just soloing out. Lilting Lullaby was stolen by Zika. He flashes and takes a solo kill. And the rest of LGD can't do a thing as they get the Mountain Soul. They send the Weaver's Wall down. Forces the flash out of Quay. And Mark ready again for another great Magnet Storm. We saw in that last fight, he pulled a 4-man ulti in of LGD and pretty much brought the fight for BLG. He wants to do it again as Bew has to run out with the Meganar. Kramer comes in with the final hour against the wall. Colt will get stunned down, and this is the power of the Kraken Slayer, but Bew has Asterix Gauge. And while turrets are going down in the bottom lane, BLG group up to mid. Again, Peace for the re-engage with the headbutt pulverized. Colt flashes forward as well. But again, Mark with the Magnet Storm. He crashes down with his Ferromancy, and he's just absorbed the pressure once more. The second time that he comes through is aiming all on top of Kramer. No damage to be done, and BLG have pretty much solidified this game.
Hey, it ain't clean, but it's a W, as they will be able to push down here. Baron in hand, Elder Soul, or even Mountain Soul on the cards as well. There's just no stopping here for BLG.
The Baron buff, look at that cannon behind them. Next wave, about 5 seconds inbound. Pieces up in 8. We'll see if LGD can hold off with the defense. Uniboy doesn't really have the wave clear here, but Kramer walking forward. 5 versus 3 for now. 13 seconds otherwise. The Nara ulti into the wall doesn't connect here from Bubu, but one Nexus turret down, the next incoming. The minions pushing down is onto Uniboy. The re-engage is there. Zika gets head-butted away, delaying for time, and LGD will do it. BLG don't want to commit now that all 5 members are up. It's a weird name tag, I get you, but
yeah,
you know, I don't know who it's purifying this game. At the very least, maybe just any hope that LGD have. Bubu walking forward, he's tanky enough as a mini NARP. And Zika, he's the one to watch as Bubu goes in once again. The engage doesn't really work out. Headbutt pulverized there once more. Zika takes the unbreakable will. And as they push the wave, another inhibitor is going to drop down. LGD have no Nexus turrets to fight in front of, so it's now or never. Abscond Abduct baited in front of our audience, and BLG taking it nice and slow.
Yeah, I mean, they can just chip away at this. There's no real worry for BLG. They've got creeps that are pouring in here. 50 seconds until Baron as well. I think they're going to take this.
Game always felt like it was pretty much in their favor bar a play. Found Bubu once again. This is a Destiny being thrown in to join up, but Peace has just absorbed the damage with the Unbreakable Will. He's stunned down. Gold card used. That's the 3-man Nara ulti. And there goes Peace. We already knew this one was over, folks. Is over the wall once again. Mark's been playing this rel exceptionally well, as he'll still go down, but LGD need more than that. They need Zika, who goes golden, and then in comes the Samira, who cleanses. Now Kramer needs to get that final hour going, but Zika's still alive. This is the problem, Dagda. Abscond Duck was an inch too far, but BLG can't end.
And it really does feel that even though that was a great condemn, LGD are still condemned to lose this game.
Again, what do you do when the enemy mid laner is
And you see the condemn here, where he's able to get damage off, but this could be the last fight.
All right, Weaver's wall into the Elder. Can Quay take it away? Into the pit, they've got it. I don't know how LGD got there. It must have been reset timing. But now BLG's ending the game, and that was anticlimactic. What the hell was that? Why the hell were we watching the dragon? Given over to aiming Zephelios, so double AD carry, some good engage potential, and disengage, I should add. BLG have a very easy to execute.
But that's not what he's going for. Instead, he would have actually got more value right now out of the likes of this TP.
What's happening in the top lane meanwhile? Bubu at level 6 gets flashed on, but the trouble lands. The dunk comes down and Colt picks up first blood. Meteor's stuck against this wall as Colt takes one turret shot too many but still survives. And LGD, it's a messy dive, but they make it work well. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Mark's
river for the likes of these dragons. You want to make sure that you're spotting out where BLG are. They're not able to get these flanks. So the Rift Herald will help.
Well done to use. Dagda, this could be a kill coming through. Colt wants to heal up, but it's too early in the game. And good timing from Meteor sets up Bubu to crash in the wave and get the kill. The Rel Samira lane. And LGD getting these objectives fast. Good to see Flora's debut is one that's putting, you know, his name on the... Peace, make a decision, Peace! What are you doing, son? Okay, he runs out eventually as Zika's on the backside. Have they delayed for too long? Unleash power into Kramer. Remember, he has no mana, freak, as Peace is running away into the river. There's the TP and aiming to pick up the kill. Bubu flies in, explosive cast. Nicely done. Zika, they've got a gold lead. But can they survive? Flora hasn't been spotted out. There's a Ferromancy crash down, attract and repel. Dodges away from the spear. Wasn't on top of that one as into a short ankle. Oh no. It's Ninja Gaiden again, Dagda. Meteor against the wall. Peace is going to get hit, and he gets the collateral damage as well. BLG with another, and these trades keep benefiting BLG.
And this is where I was like, look, Flora, if you are not going to go for these invades, if you're not going to be able to snowball your advantages through the jungle matchup, you need to get into these lanes, but it's too little too late. And Meteor, again, doing a great job reading it. Kramer, though, what was that?
Kramer decided he wants the game to end. Like, that was... Well, let's just be honest, ladies and gentlemen, that wasn't a good play. Don't emulate that. Colt and Bubu hitting each other, but that doesn't matter because now the bottom lane's gone.
Down, get this mid lane turret down, and maybe make a play on this top side.
Body Slam doesn't get him away. He gets pulled back in. The spear hits a minion instead, and they choose not to go for it. He's too tanky at this point with the Sunfire Aegis, and turret goes down. Meanwhile, Meteor in the mid lane. Uniboy's in a bit of trouble. Doesn't have his flash available. Smokescreen lays him down. Death Sentence a shy short. The collateral damage doesn't hit either, but the Moonlight Vigil does. He's burning down, but Uniboy survives.
Just about. That corrupting potion ticking along, giving him that health back. But again, BLG, hey, you want one tower top? Cool, we'll trade it for this inner and...
Oh, he just sends Colt closer towards his turret. That's not what you want. Body slams out to delay time while BLG are going to make a play on the bottom side turret. That's all they can do after BB goes down. And LG...
I mean, it's not a good sign when LGD are doing a desperation play at 20 minutes into the game. They trying to see if they can turn that into a Baron. All the BLG have to do is just...
No inbuilt light. It wasn't the Game Boy Advance SP.
Yeah.
You had to have the one over it. It was like, playing at night was a nightmare. I still have an original Game Boy at home. And, you know, I've been seeing on Twitter, LS has, you know, all his Magic the Gathering cards. Or his Pokemon cards as well. Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! Pause, aiming, caught out. Not sure about the Dark Passage, but still he flashes and manages to find his way out as teleport's coming in. That's two-man Midlight Vigil. And now LGD Go Golden 4 is just dead. Scout of the week. And Unleash Power. This is all it takes. Colt low. And Bubu just on top of the fight. Uniboy finally makes his way in, but off the side, Meteor's there. He unleashes hell there. With Crime City and Kramer going into the ultimate. It's a bit of a messy fight. Uniboy wants to hit the backline with the Paddle Star and nails down Meteor, but aiming has already killed the Rel. And LGD left with 3 versus 4. Uniboy sitting on a ward.
He's sitting, and he doesn't even realize he's about to walk through another, but you're not going to save this as Uniboy. This tower is going to go down.
Out of the week almost kills him too. BLG, they won't be able to end the game here. Dagda Floor is up in 3 seconds. 10 seconds for Colt and Peace. The inhibitor a bit risky too. Can they queue it? Yes, he can. Aiming's out. And Bubu too. So inhibitor now broken once.
BLG coming from all sides. How do you use Flora's range when Flora's in the middle of 4 people?
Oh.
And although Uniboy does TP in and does get some stuff, he's not enough.
That's why we don't do replays in the LPL. That's 40-second death timers. That's Baron and BLG.
To play through these compositions, and it's easy to give yourself into the bloodlust and the aggressiveness and, oh, we found the pick, we got to get the pick, let's make it happen. But this is a composition that needs to be played slow. You need to be calm. You need...
Yeah, all right. Well,
what is going on?
Peace is now left, and Uniboy's actually pulled on in. This is a Calibrum with a Moonlight Vigil. Uniboy at half health, and Bubu comes in. Uniboy's dead. Peace is still not in the fight. And as Colt gets whacked for a few, he's dead too. Bubu over the wall with a body slam, and BLG now have the 3 versus 5 once again. The turret doesn't mean anything. Bubu's laughing at them. Like, he takes no damage. And this is just going to end Dagda a 2-0. It's just about how LGD want to die.
Why was Peace just cosplaying a war?
I don't know. But, you know, we've seen many times in the LPL the flanks that don't work out. This is one of them. He gets hooked in anyway, and down goes Peace. That was a fun way to end it, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-0 for BLG. That was just a slaughter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the bottom of the table in the LPL, what things can look like, but